So now that you've watched how useful these gravity electric salt and pepper mills are that I got from Let Go Shop, let's see if it is really worth it in terms of flavor. So here I've got some neutral flavored eggs, and we are going to use the salt, pepper. Just put it on top, a little on top, and put some pepper on top. And then the other one, we're going to use some kosher salt. Come on. And we're going to use the standard store brand pre-ground pepper to see if there is a difference in flavor between the fresh ground and the store-bought pre-ground stuff. So this is the blind taste test. I did season them, but I didn't tell them which seasoning is which. They're going to taste them and see which one they like the flavor of better. All right, they're going to start with the one on the left, so start with A.
Here we go.
Okay.
Very strong pepper flavor. I'll say that.
I agree.
Right?
I taste a little bit of the salt. It's a lot of the pepper though, but it's good. I like it.
I think it's well seasoned. There's not too much for me.
Now try the other one.
Here we go. Obviously the presentation looks a little bit more spread out for this one. Let's see.
Flavor's not nearly as strong.
It's more subtle with the flavor, but I feel like it adds more to the taste of the egg still.
It's a lot more salt on this one, no matter what. I think.
It tastes like
No,
more
I
salt.
think this one is a lot more peppery.
That's what I'm
the other
thinking too.
Yeah, this is like subtle texture, so it adds like you still get the taste of the egg. The pepper kind of like overpowers it. Yeah.
They're both good.
Yeah, basically they're both good.
Yeah.
Is there one you like better?
I mean, if you really want flavor, you should take this one. I think this one's better because it's not as in your face.
Yeah, if you want to taste more of the actual dish with it, I recommend this one because it's like less presenting, but you still get like a small kick from the pepper and the salt. So I recommend this one.
I think I'd take this one over the other one. It tastes better to me.
Another way you want to test for spice is see what happens after you cook them. Is there a difference between fresh ground and pre-ground from store-bought? So one site I saw said that for steaks you should use about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt for 1 pound of steak. So let's figure out how much that weighs in grams, because all of our steaks have the same amount in grams for the salting. So we're going to put in the salt, see what it is in grams, because grams is easier to do than ounces. 6 grams of salt per 1 pound of steak. And to keep the pepper consistent on the steaks, I'm going to estimate probably about a teaspoon of pepper as well. So let's see how much a teaspoon of pepper is going to weigh. Well, would you look at that on the scale? It says 0 grams. It doesn't even register. Let's just cover the steak in about as much pepper as we think looks the same on each steak. Alright, so let's take out the Filet Mignons. Let's go ahead and weigh them. And then I'll write down their weight so I know how much salt to put on each of them. 14.9 ounces. Now I got the weights of all the steaks. Let's go ahead and calculate in grams how much salt that should be for each steak. So now off camera, I've taken the liberty of finding out how much grams of salt I'm going to add to each of the steaks, to the pre-ground and to the grinder version. So we're going to go ahead and get that amount of salt ready and put it in. Knowing how much weight of salt for each of the steaks, now it's just a matter of putting on that salt and then adding the amount of pepper we think is going to be good for these steaks. After having done all that, here's what the steaks look like. With the seasoning to perfection, it's now time to grill those steaks about 3 minutes per side to get a nice char on the outside with a cherry red center as we cut through it. And now, the taste test. So now that we've cooked the 2 different kinds of steaks with 2 different seasonings, one with ground salt and pepper, fresh ground with the grinders, the other with store-bought pre-ground salt and pepper, let's see which one tastes better. All right, try the one on your left side first.
Here we go. Very tender, isn't it? Heavy in salt, I'll say that. Very hard with salt flavor.
You can taste the juice from the steak too. I really like that about that. So it has a little bit of like the texture, the taste, and the juice. So it all like blends in together.
There's a lot of seasoning on that one. Mostly it's salt.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it a good steak?
Yeah.
Yes, I approve.
It's a good filet mignon?
Yeah.
Okay, now try the one on your right.
This piece looks rare.
A lot of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more filet mignon flavor in this. It's not nearly as much salt or pepper.
This one I felt was more tender than the other one. Tasted more like the meat itself rather than the seasoning.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you can taste more of the meat flavor on this one, and it's also like really tender too. I noticed. I like it. I'm gonna take another piece.
Good idea.
Teddy bear and rip this part off.
Yeah,
Nice.
As good as the first one?
Yeah,
The first bite?
even a little bit better than the first bite for this one. Yeah.
How about the pepper flavor? Do you notice any pepper flavor difference?
No. Didn't even taste the pepper.
It's just more
I
salty.
tasted the pepper.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a little bit more salty. Both were really good though.
Yeah.
I think that seasoning is better than that one.
No, I like this one better.
I like this side too.
Well, there you have it. All three of them decided to choose the store-bought pre-ground salt and pepper. Maybe there's a little too much salt. With the Himalayan salt on the grind one, but they all like the less saltiness of the pre-ground salt and black pepper.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so if you want to see though how to get your own salt and pepper grind, why don't you take a look at this video right over here.